Hi, I'm Andrea, the sensibility lady of Declutters Delight for Life, the CEO and founder. I'm here to serve you and to help you declutter the clutter in your life. As a lot of folks you are here, it is the new year, the year 2020. And who doesn't want to be successful in the new year? We have bright eyed and we're bushy tailed, and we just want to know, what is it going to take to be successful in this world? I know for myself, having traveled the road of many ups and downs in my life, I'm definitely on the road to success in my life. And the only thing I can say, part of I can find that in my life as far as success is being able to put one foot in front of the other, as you guys have talked about and have known about, I've talked about before. But there's some other key factors that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight about that. And I'm hoping that for you, that they will be of great value to you, because for me and my heart to you, they mean a lot. Because having to triumph much in my life. And I know that a lot of you guys out there have had to triumph a lot in your life too. And you probably have a lot of success stories too to tell too. And you need to, sometimes it's hard to kind of pick out, what has made us successful, and what's going to help us be able to move forward as the new year happens, and so we can be successful and see that things can happen and have our dreams come true and be fulfilled. And having a dream is a beautiful thing. When you have a dream, a dream is an idea can become reality, and reality becomes our moment. And when your moment becomes your moment, you realize that when you look way back, it was just an idea. And that's, basically when it comes down to success. I know for me, when Declares Delight for Life was born, it just came out of an idea. And that's all it was. Declares Delight for Life was for success. And you'll be hearing me about stuff from Sensibility Lady, and there's going to be more coming your way on about Sensibility Lady, because I want you guys to be known as I'm going to be sensible about things, and thus Sensibility Lady, because life out there is too complicated, and a lot of things do not make sense. And I do want to be the voice of sense, because I want you guys to succeed. And with that, I want to give you some keys to success. In order to succeed, you have to be able to conceive it. You have to be able to conceive, whatever it is you want to do in life. You have to conceive the idea, the project. Do you want to have a family? Do you want to go to school? Change jobs, or, change your address, or, any number of things. Change a habit, a bad habit, or any number of things. You have to conceive it. Conceive that you want something different to happen in your life. And that's really important kind of thing to think about. So, conceiving it is really important. So basically, conceiving it is basically what happens between your 2 ears. And to me, part of conceiving it is also believing it. And believing it, to me, is also believing it in your heart. And whatever belief you have, too, spiritual belief, to me, I believe is part of conceiving it, too. And then, to bring it down to also simpler terms, you have to believe that it's going to happen, that you will succeed. Because too many folks out there, want to conceive of an idea, but carrying through on that idea and believing that that idea can happen is another step that, can necessarily, be a hindering factor for folks. Because a lot of folks are full of great ideas, and write a whole bunch of great ideas down and things that they want to accomplish in 2020. In fact, I wanted to do that today, but one thing I did realize in all of that was, is that, what's going to happen for me in 2020 and what I write down today isn't necessarily what's going to be for tomorrow. Basically, things I have laid down, somewhat, earlier in goals and, arise are already there. So, putting things down in basics that, overarching goals and believing that they will happen are extremely important. So, in anything in life, you have to believe it. And when you believe it, you can see that you can conceive it and it can happen. And then comes the next factor. You got to achieve it. Achieving it is, I call it, the action factor. You got to take, you got to take steps, put things, goals, a whole bunch of things all rolled into one. And when you put all that together, you can achieve it. It's not necessarily an easy thing to do. There's usually a lot of steps and pieces and parts and everything you got to put into seeing it happen. But unless you do that, it won't happen. I know some of the work I do, there's, different, things, and they call it a whole bunch of different names. But there's a lot of pieces and parts to it that, make it up so that it can happen. So it becomes one. So in order for you to achieve it, you got to take all those pieces and parts of whatever you want to conceive it or believe it, and then you want to see happen, you have to achieve it. You got to put all those parts together. And so if you can do all that, and then I just said a whole bunch of mouthful, I've said it rather quickly, but if you can somewhat follow some of this, you'll be a bit surprised on how your 2020 will go. And I'm going to be here for you in 2020. I'm going to continue at you, and I've got some great stuff coming. So call me the sensibility lady, because I will here to make sense and help you declare the clutter in your life. I wish you great blessings to you all, and have peace, tranquility, hope, love, and compassion in your hearts, and let there be a light in your eyes. Blessings to you all.